Well, Gary, talk about a game of two halves. Woking absolutely fantastic in the first half, and yet in the second half, never got going at all, and almost allowed Macclesfield to equalise.
Yeah, I think, as you correctly say, game of two halves. I thought the first half, the football we played, the movement on a very heavy pitch, and some of the passing, as I say, and some of the finishing was the very highest standard. You know, we had probably 7 chances, scored 5 very, very good goals, and you know, you come in at half time, really, as a manager, your job's done, and rightly so. You know, you should be able to think about resting 2 or 3 players second half to have a look at 1 or 2 other things what you want to look at, or players, and also give them the time of gameplay. And that's what we chose to do. And as I say, no problem with Mark Ricketts. We got him off at half time. It was an ideal opportunity. He's a player who gives so much. He put us in such a very strong position in the first half with some very good tackles and, you know, everything else there going forward. And as I say, very pleased at half time. Second half, we did say to him at half time about, you know, you still got to go and work, and you still got to produce, and you still got to put it in. And I'm afraid to say that some players, or as I say, collectively as a group, they changed those thoughts in their mind, and you know, Macclesfield get 1 and they get 2. You still don't turn around and see it coming, but you know, we made very, very hard work at the end of the game, and you know, from a very good display of football in the first 45 minutes to a very poor 45 minutes in the second half, and done our best to try and throw it away. So you know, as I say, game of two halves. All credit to Macclesfield. You know, things ain't going too well for them at the moment, and they've showed a lot of credit and character today in respect to their second half performance to battle back. But as I say, we've got the 3 points, made hard work of it. What I mustn't turn around and do is find myself in a negative sort of mind, and hopefully other people don't, and you know, don't walk away here today and think about the last 45 minutes. I know it's very hard to put that out the back of your mind, but try and see the football in the first half and see what we've done over the course of the season. But I think people do turn around and learn a great deal all the time about, you know, in this league. You can turn around and say it to players week in, week out. It's about working hard for 90 minutes, and as I say, we haven't done that today. We've got the result, I'm pleased to say. And we've got a very tough game against Grimsby on Tuesday, so you know, we'll certainly have to turn around and be ready and put every effort in.
And does it not just show, Gary, how it's very, very difficult really at any level of football? You know, when you are 5-0 up, mentally you must think, well, job done, game over really, and I'm sure that's what the players probably thought. And then, as you say, Macclesfield got 1 back, and then they really seemed to be filled with confidence and belief, and we could never get going again.
Well, at the end of the day, John, you know, you can look at 1 or 2 ways, but there's enough players of experience, there's enough players of quality, there's enough players out on the park what showed in the first half what they could do, and I'm afraid that when they do cross that white line within reasons, there's only so much you can do. But I think everybody in the ground was probably gobsmacked in respect to how they saw the game change from the first half to the second half. I'm sure the travelling Macclesfield supporters and the Macclesfield players say, well, if we played like that in the first half, we'd have won the game, and then we'd turn around and say we played like we played in the first half and the second half, we'd have probably got 10 or 12. So what do you say? You take the 3 points. We've been renowned all season for turning around and living on the edge one way or another. We get goals at one end and throw things away at the other, but I'll say pleased to get the result, but made very hard work of it.
But it must be disappointing though, Gary, having it looked like sort of sorted out the defensive problems. Today we look very, very nervous in the second half.
Well, I think that, you know, when you say defensive areas, John, where you're talking about, you know, the ball's not come from defence, it goes past the forwards, it goes past the midfield, it gets to the defensive areas. The goalkeeper's had a bad day at the office, totally. Today you saw him play against Wrexham, done very, very well. You saw him play today, was a different goalkeeper, totally there. And so were other players in the second half. But I look at it as a group, and you have to look at it collectively as a group. You take your accolades as a group playing some superb football in the first 45 minutes and get your praise. You have to look at a group as the second 45 minutes, a group, i.e. together, not it's them or it's us. It's not that we've scored goals at one end, you've got to defend them the other. You know, you have to turn around and do it as a team. And we didn't do it the second 45 minutes, and I'm very frustrated and disappointed with that, like, you know, in every way. And I'm just pleased that we held on and won the game, really, because I think with 5 more minutes to go, we've done our best to try and throw it away.
And as you rightly say, Gary, it's another win, and we're now up to 62 points, and you must be very pleased with that.
Yeah, like I say, we've done very, very well, and we're points tally done very well. But you know, we don't want to finish. We don't want to finish the season, John, in a situation or a position thinking to ourselves that you know, that's it. We can turn around and go through a situation of pulling it in and not putting it in at certain times on certain matches, and that was shown, and it was evidence today in the second half performance, which wasn't up to it. And I say 2 games to play, and hopefully get 2 more good results.
And a chance to maybe rectify things on Tuesday against Grimsby. Obviously, a team that played very, very well, didn't they, when they played us at home and beat us 5-1.
Yeah, we had a player sent off, John, and it wasn't a true reflection of the game up there. Being fair, I think we went 1-0 up early on, and you know. Couple of things happened in the game, and we were still in the game at half time, but lost a player early second half. And you know, as we know, it's hard enough at this level to turn around and have 11 players, but you've got to make sure everyone works and this and that. But it'd be a good test for us. It's a game we look forward to, and we'll try and get another result on Tuesday.
Lovely, thank you very much, Gary. Enjoy your evening.